Hi guys, Travis here for Tpull's Corner, and Kamigawa is here. So go to the store up here for redeem code. You want to put in Play Neo. Okay, that'll give you 3 packs, and we're just going to open them now. Don't have time to do much more, but let's see what we got. Oh, hang on, I have to claim them first. All right, now we go to the packs. Just going to open Kamigawa tonight. Neon Dynasty. Alright, what do we have? Regent's Authority. Target creature gets +2/+2 until end of turn. If it's an enchantment creature or legendary creature, instead you put a +1/+1 counter on it, and it gets +1/+1 until end of turn. So a little bit extra bonus for playing enchantment creatures or legendary creatures. Papercraft Decoy. Artifact creature, it's a frog. When it leaves another frog, they keep adding these frogs in. We're going to do frog tribal before too much longer. Okay, if it leaves the battlefield, pay 2 if you do draw a card. So, cheap little thing. Enchantment Saga. Okay, these are the new sagas. Instead of doing 3 things and leaving, they transform for the 3rd. So, you get the first lore counter, you get to put a +1/+1. Gains flying until end of turn. That happens for 2 turns in a row. You can make it a different creature each time, but it has to be one you control. Then you exile the saga, return it to the battlefield transformed into this Imperial Moth we see to the right. It becomes a 2/4 flying creature. So not the most devastating enchantment saga, really. But, you know, we'll see what happens. We'll see how it works. Crackling Emergence. Enchantment Aura. Enchant land you control. The land becomes a 3/3 red spirit creature with haste and is still a land. If enchanted land would be destroyed, instead sacrifice Crackling Emergence, and that land gains indestructible until end of turn. Okay, so that's not even a choice. If they have, if they have a runes card and they tap it to destroy that land automatically becomes indestructible, and the enchantment aura is sacrificed. Okay, so the question is, if you're attacking and it's a 3/3 spirit creature, and then you try and destroy it, does it still maintain that 3/3 attack and hit you for 3 points of damage? Or did you get rid of the creature part when you sacrificed the enchantment aura and you saved yourself 3 points of damage by destroying it anyway? We'll have to test that out. Uncharted Haven, a land, enters battlefield tapped. You get to choose color and add 1 mana of the chosen color. So you only get to choose 1 color, but that's good for mana fixing. Alright, Rato Sentinel, 3. It's a defender for 3/3. When it enters the battlefield, target player mills 3 cards, which could be yourself if it's useful to you. Put target card from a graveyard on the bottom of its owner's library. Okay. Again, could be your graveyard, could be their graveyard, depending on what they have in their graveyard and can call back out. It could be useful to use it on them instead. I like it. Reality Heist for 7. It's an instant. Costs 1 less for each artifact you control, so the artifacts are heavy in this expansion. Look at the top 7 cards of your library. You can reveal up to 2 artifact cards from among them, put them into your hand, put the rest on the bottom of your library in a random order. Ooh. That may fit in nicely with an artifact deck I already have if I'm willing to splash in the blue for it. And the Wandering
I am the
Emperor
of Kamigawa, and I will protect my people.
Okay, it's got Flash. As long as it entered the battlefield this turn, you may activate her loyalty abilities anytime you could cast an instant. Ooh, so you could enter it during the opponent's turn and use it right away. Put a +1/+1 counter on target creature against first strike until end of turn. That can help you kill a creature. Create a 2/2 white samurai creature token with vigilance. Nice. And exile target tapped creature. You gain 2 life. Very nice. I wonder if we're going to have some proliferation spells in here. I could see wanting to keep her around. Alright, that's a good first batch. Next, if I'm going too fast, just pause the video and read these. Okay, we got some wild cards. Not really what I wanted at the beginning of opening packs, but whatever. Okay, Gift of Wrath. Enchantment Aura. Artifact or creature. As long as permanent is a creature, it gets +2/+2 and has menace. When Gift of Wrath leaves the battlefield, create a 2/2 red spirit creature token with menace. Ah, he does look fierce. Looks like he should be bigger than a 2/2, doesn't he? Interesting. Okay, so if you enchant an artifact, it does no good to do the +2/+2. Okay. Simian Sling, artifact creature, equipment monkey. So this guy's going to be a creature and an equipment. He's always going to be equipment no matter what, but he's not always going to be a creature. So the way this works with this reconfigure thing is he's a 1/1 artifact creature to start with. Whenever he's becomes blocked, it deals 1 damage to defending player. Now, if you want to equip him, you have to do it as a sorcery. You have to do it during a main phase, like before combat or after combat. 2 reconfigures him, puts him on another creature. That creature gets +1/+1. So say you equip the 2/2, he becomes a 3/3. And whenever that creature becomes blocked, it deals 1 damage to defending player. And the cool thing with this is if you want to keep him as a chump blocker later, you can, if you got the mana, you can reconfigure him, add him onto another creature. When you do that, Simian Sling stops becoming a creature. He's an equipped artifact only onto that other creature. So that's important to know. But you can spend the 2, equip a creature, attack. If you got 2 mana left, you can unequip Simian Sling and have him remain an upright, untapped 1/1 chump blocker to block somebody next turn. Because although the attacking creature is going to tap if it doesn't have vigilance, the Simian Sling never taps when it's equipped. So important to know for that particular type of creature, artifact creature. Okay, Disruption Protocol. Additional cost to cast a spell, tap an untapped artifact you control or pay 1, counter target spell. So worst case, you're paying 3 for a counter spell. Mnemonic Spear. Sacrifice Mnemonic Sphere, draw 2 cards, or channel, discard and draw a card. So the channel, if people aren't familiar with that yet, you use it when it's in your hand instead of casting it as a spell. It's an ability. So the channel can't be countered. You just discard the card and draw a card if you don't want to play it instead. Spinning Wheel Kick. 2 green and 2X. Target creature you control deals damage equal to its power to each of X target creatures and or planeswalkers. So if we got a 2/2 and we want to do 2 points of damage to 3 different creatures, we're going to need 8, right? We're going to need 2 greens and then 3/3 for each of the X's. So that would be 8 to do 2 points of damage to 3 creatures. If you have a creature with 7 power, then that's not so bad, right? You can do 7 damage to 3 different things for 8 mana. Okay. March of Wretched Sorrow. An instant for X and 1 black. As an additional cost to cast a spell, you may exile any number of black cards from your hand. This spell costs 2 less to cast for each card exiled that way. Okay. It deals X damage to target creature or planeswalker, and you gain X life. That's a nice bit of flexibility. Okay. I like it. I like that one too. There's a lot to like around here. Okay. Brute Suit, Artifact Vehicle. So the vehicles are back with Kamigawa. Cost 3 to get down. It's a 4/3 vehicle. It only costs 1 crew. And it's got vigilance, so that's a pretty powerful vehicle, actually. You only need to tap a little pesky 1/1 creature, and then you can attack with a 4/3 vigilance. And then if you got an extra 1/1 creature for their turn, you could bring him out again and use him as a 4/3 defender. You just need some 1/1s lying around. Tamio's Safekeeping. Tamio is going to be a big part of Kamigawa. Instant, target permanent control gains hexproof and indestructible until end of turn. You gain 2 life. Okay, we've seen other stuff that gives hexproof and indestructible to everybody. This one only does it for one target permanent. It could be a land, could be an enchantment. It's permanent. Okay. I like the card though. This could be this particular expansion's version of Snakeskin Veil. Eganjo Exemplar. Enchantment creature, human samurai. Whenever a samurai or warrior you control attacks alone, it gets +1/+1 until end of turn. So, if you just attack with the Exemplar himself, he becomes a 3/2. If you attack with a different samurai warrior, that different samurai warrior gets a +1/+1. Okay, I'm not totally impressed yet, but White's very good about putting out cheap creatures and having them build on each other. That could be devastating. Let's see, especially if you have 4 of these down and you have a 5th creature that's a warrior, you could get a +4/+4. Alright. Era of Enlightenment. Another Enchantment Saga. You scry 2, you gain 2 life. Oh, this one's a lot better than the first one we got. Exile, and you get a 2/2 first strike, Human Monk. Okay, scry 2, gain 2, 2/2 creature with first strike. That is awesome. Nizumi Prowler for 2. It's a rat ninja with ninjutsu. Okay, when he enters the battlefield, target creature you control gains death touch and lifelink until end of turn. So you probably usually want to give that to somebody else unless you're giving Rat Ninja haste somehow. The Ninjutsu Power, this is from the earlier Kamigawa set, right? They're bringing it back. You spend 2 mana, 1 has to be black. You return an unblocked attacker you control to hand and put this card onto the battlefield from your hand, tapped and attacking. Okay, so if you got like, say you got a 1/1 who's already got death touch and nobody wants to block him, he gets through. Once they've declared the blockers and he's that 1/1 death toucher is getting through unblocked, then you can cast this with the 2 cost for ninjutsu. The 1/1 blocker comes back, or the 1/1 death toucher comes back into your hand. The Nizumi Prowler comes down in his place, tapped and attacking. So you're doing 3 points instead of 1. Okay, next, Ghost Shintai of Hidden Cruelty. Yes, we got a shrine. Okay, this is why I'm excited about Kamigawa, because of the shrines. I've got one of my favorite decks is a shrine deck. It's one of my winningest decks. I want to get all of these shrines and make another new shrine deck. So this one, 2/2 creature. It's a legendary enchantment creature and a shrine. So 2/2 with death touch. At the beginning of your end step, you may pay 1. When you do, destroy target creature with toughness X or less, where X is the number of shrines you control. So if you have 5 shrines, you can pay 1 and destroy a particular target creature with toughness X or less. It's going to be interesting for the timing because this is like one of the Strixhaven cards. It's the beginning of your end step, so you've got to be a little more careful with these, not to automatically hit the go button and pass everything and potentially skip that. Oh, got a shrine already. Good.
Hope you're ready for some mind games.
Legendary Planeswalker Kaito Suzuki. At the beginning of your end step, if Kaito Suzuki entered the battlefield this turn, he phases out. Okay, so you can't. If you're gonna take him out, you need to take him out quick. Okay, +1 loyalty. Draw a card, then discard a card unless you attacked this turn. -2, create a 1/1 blue ninja creature token with this creature can't be blocked. And for 7, you get an emblem. Whenever a creature you control deals combat damage to a player, search your library for a blue or black creature card, put it onto the battlefield, then shuffle. Nice. Okay, and they show us the token creature that you create off to the right there. 1/1 can't be blocked. Ninja. Alright. We like it all, right, guys? Alright. Put down in the comments if you like these cards, if you like Kamigawa, if you hate the pace at which expansions are coming out. I want to know what you like and don't like about this type of stuff. Actually, because of the shrines, probably more than anything else, I'm looking forward to Kamigawa. So you've got Sealed Neon Dynasty already, Premier Draft Neon Dynasty, Traditional Sealed Neon Dynasty. I think they said the paper cards come out on the 18th, but if you want to go on to arena now, you can start getting cards, making decks, and playing Kamigawa Neon Dynasty. Signing off, remember to like and subscribe so we can create more good content for all of you. We'll see you next time. Have a good one.